hotel. It wouldn't be wise to make me wait.
Next Wednesday.
This is bad.
There's only 2 episodes left.
Are you in front of Zach's house?
So what if I am?
Before the season finale.
Did you know that Robin was here?
You want to know the truth?
And get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations.
I love her. This ain't love, all right? Right now, you're obsessed with her.
Yes, I miss you, Zach. Okay, I said it.
It's over. I'm in love with Zatima.
You'll never see coming.
Brain needs to get a lawyer.
You want to tell me what's going on?
People get hurt if this comes out.
Tyler Perry's Sistas, only next Wednesday.
All right, Sistas fans. Well, thank you to those who sent me the the trailer for next week's episode early. We're talking season 4, episode 20, Inside and Out. And after next week's episode, the season only has 2 episodes left, episodes 21 and 22. Okay, synopsis. Logan seems to be hiding something, and Sabrina appears to be involved. Andy discovers Gary's deception, and Lord, here we go. Just as Karen chooses to tell Zach how she genuinely feels. So folks, this will be airing July 27th, the final episode of the month. And I'm going to go over the end credit promo as well as the trailer you just saw. So without wasting more time, we're going to go over all this stuff. And boy, oh boy, do I have my thoughts. But hit the thumbs up button to show you like this video. Hit subscribe because we're closing in on 210,000 subscribers here on the channel, which is awesome. We only need like 35 more people. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description. And let's go. So it looks like Andy is rushing towards the elevator because of the fact that Andy is asking Gary, did you know that Robin was here? And Gary's like, do you want to know the truth? And there's a non-verbal scene where it looks like Andy's, flipping out, like she's reacting to the fact that Gary was spying on them with a telescope. And then at the end of the end credit promo, she's like rushing towards the elevator, and Gary's like, Andy, look, wait. And then Andy's like shoving him back from the elevator. Don't follow me. And then she's basically fleeing the penthouse. And remember, she doesn't have any place to go. I mean, Gary emptied out her old apartment, and to my recollection, she told the building manager that she wouldn't sign the penthouse paperwork just yet. So I guess her apartment is still technically hers. I mean, hell, this was from the if I remember, wasn't that from like the first half of season 4? So that was a while ago. I mean, for us, but in the show, that was like maybe 7-8 episodes ago or something along those lines. So I don't know. Is she going to go back to her empty apartment, or will she go to a hotel or something? Well, dang, I can imagine her going to a hotel, and it's the same hotel that Zach needs to go to meet up with Tony. So I don't know. All right. But in any case, it looks like Gary's back at his office, and he's called Aaron over there again or something. And he's just flipping out, just saying, I love her. I love her. And Aaron is telling him to stop, because stop this shit, man. This isn't love. You're being obsessive. Now, I've said this for a long time. In his own way, Aaron is kind of like Gary as well. Sure, he's not as aggressive about it as Gary in terms of, dealing with Karen. But, like the way he just pops up all the time. And remember in the mid-season of season 3, after we had that amazing Zach and Karen scene where he gave her the check with the rest of the money he owed her, and they had a clean split. And I'm talking like, before the back end of season 3 where she started tripping again. But remember, Aaron wanted to get married on the spot just for unsinful sex. And the way he's like constantly trying to prove he's better than Zach and all. Yes, Aaron is not on the same level as aggressive. What was it? Yeah, he's not on the same level of aggressiveness with Karen, but he's semi-obsessed himself. I'm just saying. And then, of course, we know Karen and how she's dealing with the Gary thing. And, well, let's get to that. So, Andy, I need to do some more research here because Andy's on the phone with Karen, and I can't tell if she's in the penthouse or if she's back in her old apartment. I don't think it's her apartment based on the placement of where Andy is sitting, and then we can see a bedroom in the back, because in her old apartment, I don't think the floor outside of the bedroom, because it was like the living area, the kitchen, and then the bedroom. I don't think that was all carpet. In the bedroom, yes, but in the kitchen, I think it was tile or something. But in any case, she's on the phone with Karen, and wait, are you in front of Zach's house? Karen, so what if I am? And Andy's like, nuh-uh. And then we see Karen walking towards the front door. We need to talk about this baby. I'm pre-pissed. Remember how last week's preview for this week's episode had the whole thing about Danny going on about the whole Preston bullshit, and that already had me annoyed with her? The same thing can be applied to this episode, but okay, let me calm down. So outside of the house, and the whole time I'm watching this scene, all I can think about is what Zach told Jake about, hey, don't be loud in my new neighborhood. Yes, I miss you, Zach, okay? I said it. It's over. I'm in love with Fatima. I don't know if Fatima is there. Some people are like, both cars are there. Not to my knowledge. We see a white car in the driveway. I believe the white car is Zach's. The black car is Fatima's, because remember, we saw this car pull up to Zach's house in this week's episode. And remember, before they left the jail, Zach asked for the keys because he said he was going to drive. So yes, this was Fatima's car. But in terms of the white vehicle in the driveway, this is definitely Zach's car. So I'm theorizing that Karen probably comes by, before Fatima comes back with her whole bag. So that's what I'm thinking. Now we go over to, let's finish up with the Zach stuff. So he's on the phone with Tony, and I'm guessing this is at the beginning of the episode. You know what? Hey, come over here and meet me at the hotel. It wouldn't be wise to make me wait. And Fatima has a moment where she's on the couch. Zach is probably telling her everything that's going on. This is, again, probably when Fatima comes back with her bag. And Fatima goes, this is bad. And it looks like she gets up to probably go upstairs where she's in the bathtub and says, I'm a very patient woman. Don't take advantage of it. So I'm willing to, I'm thinking one of two things. Karen's either going to come over before Fatima gets back, or she's going to come over as Zach is leaving the house to go see Tony at the hotel. It's going to be one of those things. All right, then the last thing to talk about is during the date with the double date, Bio, Sabrina, Danny, and Logan. Logan's there. It looks like they all, Danny and Logan got some beers, and Logan looks a bit uncomfortable. So at some point, probably before dinner is even served, because if you notice on the plates, it still has like the napkins on it. Logan seems to have disappeared, and then Danny gets up going, hey, well, you two have fun. And then Bio goes, wow, she's really beautiful. Sabrina's like, you want me to go get her back? And Bio says, can you please? And Sabrina has to look on her face like, okay. But then over at Danny's house, Logan's saying Sabrina needs to get a lawyer. And Danny's like, you want to tell me what's going on? And Logan says she could get hurt if this comes out. And it goes back to something people have been theorizing since, early in the season, that, we know Logan is an undercover cop at the airport trying to save, trafficked women and whatnot. And Bio was the prince of another country. So it's possible that either he has like a harem of women, or he's trafficking or something, or, something, or maybe his country is responsible for this kind of activity. And if it goes out to the press, then Sabrina could get in danger. So being in proximity to Bio could be detrimental to her own, career and life and whatnot. So that's pretty much the trailer in a nutshell. Now, of course, I'm going to do separate videos about certain things like Karen and Danny and, Logan and whatnot. But don't expect like 20 videos this week from Sistas, because this episode didn't give me much to work with. So with that being said, thanks so much for tuning in. I do appreciate all the support on the channel. As I mentioned before, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel in terms of growth and making sure more people see the video. But thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.